So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll cover bring external data into contacts layout page. So in case you haven't watched the first video that is related to this, get started with data 360 AI and set up the playground. Make sure to watch it and just set up your playground first of all, then only move to the second lab. So here you have to simply click on this launch option and just come down over here. Okay. Now from here, we have to go to the app launcher. Wait a second. App launcher. This is our app launcher, right? So we have to click on it. And from here, we have to enter data cloud. So let me just type data cloud and just select it. Wait for it to open. Now from here, just click on data stream and simply click on new. Now from here, just select Salesforce CRM, then next. And from here, we have to select AI plus data. Wait for it to load. It will take few seconds. From here, we have to select AI plus data. Click on next. And after that, we have to simply deploy it. So wait for a few more seconds. Again, next. And just click on deploy. Now here, if you get any error, just redeploy again by clicking on deploy button or repeat the steps. So finally here you can see it is successfully deployed. Now simply refresh it. Now here you can see this error. Just click on refresh. And here we have to wait for some time. So here the status will show success, but I have an alternative way. You have to simply click on data model. And once you click on it, you can see all the status is now ready. Now we can move ahead to the next step. Okay, wait for some more time. See, sometimes it may take more time. So once you are seeing the status is ready, you can move ahead and let's see whether we are able to move ahead or not. Also, some important things you need to take care that if you are following this video, make sure you like the video. Now coming over here to the next step, you have to click on identity resolution. You have to set up. Now from here, click on new. Wait for it. It depends on your internet speed. Sometimes you need to wait for more time. From here, click on create new rule set. Now click on next. It's again taking some more time. Now from here, we have to select individual. And here, we have to add the rule set ID. So for rule set ID, come over here, scroll down a bit. And from here, just copy it, number 6. Rule set ID is done. Now click on next. Now from here, we have to enter the rule set name also. So for the name, just copy guest name and email. We have to add the description also. And we have to just disable it. Now, after that, simply save it. Now from here, you can see the configure option. Click on it. Now here, please pay attention. Once you click on configure, you have to just click on next. And from here, we have to again click on configure. Now from here, we have to select this one. Once you have selected, click on next. Click on next and simply save. Now click on the run rule set. Let's wait for the status. You can see it's scheduled. Now if you try to refresh over here, it's in progress. So we need to wait for the job to get completed. Also do hype the video and like the video too in case you have watched it till the end. So this process may take some more time. So you need to wait for more time. Okay. So after waiting for 10 minutes, my job is succeeded and completed. In case it shows longer time, just wait for some more time and try again. So we have done this part. Now after that, we need to come to the data model page. And here we have to see external reservation. So in my case, it is visible. Okay, in my case, it is visible. In your case, if it is not visible, then what you need to do, let me just show you. Okay, we have to go to the relationship tabs. So I think you did not understand. I'm saying that if external reservation is not listed over here, as per the lab instruction, if we come over here, they have mentioned, right? You have to simply create it. You have to simply create a new relationship over there. Like this, you have to perform. Okay, these things you have to perform and just complete it. If you still face issue, you can comment down below. Now, as of now, I have already got this. So we'll be moving ahead for the next step of this lab. So now click on this and just click on this setup icon. Now from here, we have to click on Object Manager. Let me just search. Remove this pop-up. Click on this Object Manager. Now from here, we have to select contact. Okay, contact. Do not select contract. You can use here also you can just search. So this contact we have to select. Okay. Just click on the contact. Now from here, just click on data cloud related list. Click on new. Now from here, we have to update remove this, update it to reservations. Okay. So here we have to search reservation and just select external reservation over here. Click on next. Now child relationship name, come to the lab instruction and scroll down a bit. From here, just copy it, update over here, and for the related list also, you have to just move next, and for the related list, copy it again. Now, once you have updated this, simply click on next, and finally it is saved. Now from here, we have to come to the lightning record pages. So click on it, click on contacts record page. Now from here, please pay attention. From here, simply click on this edit option. Wait for it to open. From here, scroll down and here you can see dynamic related list single. You have to simply drag it and just place it above opportunities. So you have placed it successfully. Remove it. And now over here in the related list, we have to just select reservations. Just type R. Okay, here. Reservations we have to select. Let me just see this. We have selected it. Now under related list field, it is already updated. And after that, so just come over here and here, just click on add field. Now for the field, we have to just find check-in date. Check-in date, done, done. Now we have to repeat the same step for checkout date also. So just follow check out date, done. Now we have to add room type, done. Next is reservation status, done. All these things are done, right? Now we have to just remove this record ID. Click on it. Finally, it is removed. Now under related list, we have to add a filter. So what filter we have to add? Check-in date. So from here, just select check-in date. Operator will be not equal to. Okay. So this thing is done. Just click on done. Now we have to simply save it. Just save it. Now let's come to the module instruction. So let's come over here and come bottom and simply check the score. It takes time to update the score. Do not worry about it. Also, do like the video and subscribe the channel for more. And if you have any query or if you face any issue, you can comment down and let's help each other in the comment section if you face any issue. Now it's taking a bit of time. So finally, you can see we completed the assignment. So let's move back. And the last solution will be also live. Okay, we are just following the sequence. Whether you are completing this module, means these labs in different courses or different modules, you need to start from zero. Means you have to first of all create the playground and then only move ahead step by step. So do like the video and subscribe the channel and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Goodbye.